Hello G Nation, we got a brand new preview and it is going to be X-Pac Hall of Fame. Now we are going to have a look at him with both gears because unfortunately I kind of recruited the gear without looking. Normally I kind of like to do it without and with, but I recruited them now, so there's no way around it. The first gear is going to be Botch Gem, do 50% more damage. And the second one is Botch Gem, do 100% more damage. So if you have both gear, it's 150 instead of 50. Now the first gear is pretty easy to get. You get it on the last milestone of the town up that's going on right now. That one not too hard to get. The second one on the other end is among the second to last milestone of the weekly event. So that one you're probably not going to get. Now if we have a look at the card, his trainer ability at 18,000 is multiply gems generated from move will increase their strength by 1, and purple submission move do 50% more damage per turn. It's another one of those multiply / submission hybrid. He has links with the Hall of Fame, and as we saw, he's got 2 gears. Now the first move set we're going to have a look at is going to be the X Factor. 10 MP green move finisher, deals 236.3k damage, make the bottom 5 rows into Botch Gem and pin the opponent. Again, this is at 6-star bronze. Also, by the way, he's the first S+ tier superstar, which I probably said a millionth time, but that has absolutely nothing to do whether he's good or not. The tier is merely more of how rare the shards are, plus on the amount of conversion you get for the shards for a 6-star. It has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that whether they are good or not. There's a bunch of A tier that are much better than some S tier, so irrelevant to that. Second move, the leg drop 8 MP blue move, deal 151.5k damage and make 16 Botch Gems into blue gems. And the spinning heel kick 7 MP blue move, deal 127.7k damage and choose 7 gems to make into green gems. Now the trainers and coaches we're going to use for that, we got Lawler so that we start with 4 more blue. We got Riddle so that our Botch are going to do 45% more damage. If my Riddle was higher than that, it can go up to 50%. Got the Trickster Stacy so that Botch Gem will do 50% more damage. And I got Santa Hogan here. Don't care about the 1 more MP, but I do care about the 450 more damage. Now another thing you could go here would be to put all plus move damage. If it was not 6-star, that could be a good option. At 6-star, it won't matter whatsoever because even though he's going to make 5 rows of Botch, there's still 2 rows that if he gets a partial match, that's more than enough to get out of the pin because at 6-star, it barely takes anything to get out of a pin. So that's not going to help us at 6-star. If it was under 6-star, like 5-star gold or less, then you could go with move damage. As such, I didn't bother with move damage for the medals either. I went with Fury. I do have a green move medal though, although it's not a tier 5, it's only a tier 4, so it adds 133%. Still, that's not going to make a dent for the pin. The head game plate here adds 20% critical chance, and when I get a crit, it adds 10 random Botch, hopefully making more on the first 2 rows. Let's give that a shot. Alright. Again, I'm pretty sure this moveset would work pretty well at 5-star gold and under, but I don't think it's going to work that well at 6-star. Because even if I make all 5 rows on the bottom, Botch, the moment he's got half a match on one of the 2 top rows, he's going to get out of that pin every single time. Let's try to break some of those possible matches. No, he's going to have a yellow match, so he's going to be able to get out of it. If he breaks only in the bot gem, you could get a turn 1 win. You would have to be pretty lucky though. Let's convert them into blues. I did 1.1 million since we're doing 150% extra damage with the gears for the botch gems. That. Okay. Let's get some green. How many do I need? I need 8. Matches should be fine. There you go. Let's try that again. Unfortunately, he does have a black partial match. That should be enough to get out of it. Figured it would. At least at 6-star, it's also easy for me to get out of it. 1.3 mil. Get our green. He's gonna get a purple match, so that's not gonna cut it. There's always a match on the first 2 rows. So even if you load the rest of the board, he can still get out easily. Not at 5-star though. Because at 5-star they don't get a crazy boost to get out of pins. Only at 6-star. $1.7 mil. This one was enough to keep him down because at that point he had like 2/3 of his health gone. But yeah, this works, but I definitely don't like it. Let's look at something else. Alright, second moveset we're gonna have a look at for X-Pac. It's gonna be the X Factor again. 10 MP green move. Finisher deals 236.3k damage. Make the bottom 5 rows into botch gems and pin the opponent. The spinning crescent kick. 8 MP green move. Deal 236.3k damage and make 10 random botch gem into multiplied gems of strength 5. And a spinning heel kick, 7 MP blue move, deal 127.7k damage, and choose 7 gems to make into green gems. Now the trainers we're gonna have, we're gonna use Lauder so that our blue start with 4 more MP. We're gonna use Matt so that our multiply gem are increased by 2. Memrock so that the multiplier increased by 1 and do 5% more. And I'm putting Zombie Ray so that I'm generating 3 more greens. Could have used instead Razor instead of Matt, but since I can get 3 out of Ray, the offset is much better to get another multiply instead. We're gonna try that. As far as the belt go, using the exact same thing, although I did switch for the HTM plate so that whenever I break 3 green, I get 3 blue. That is to help cycling the blue MP that I'm gonna need to use those green to generate those greens again. So let's see how that turns out. Okay, so first I'm gonna do a 5 match of green, and I'm gonna set myself for a green match as well. That is to try to get my blue again. Now I'm gonna do this with my extra turn, so that refilled my blue. That's perfect. Now we're gonna put our botch gem. He's obviously gonna get out of that. Now I get to convert 10 of those into multiply of strength 8. And now I'm gonna break him. Not much. Ended up on the right colors though. Try something like that, see how much that gives us. And not too bad, 2.4 million. Gonna get out of it, obviously. My turn to get out of it. So now we gotta generate. Actually, I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I actually already have 8 of those. Nah. Let's generate ourselves more options. Kicked out of it again. Okay, let's make some multiplies. Make some green. Covers most of those. Oh, let's get this one too. It's gonna kind of cover most of them. 3 mil. And that did it. I think that worked out better than the previous moveset. At least it looks more reliable because you don't need to do it 20 times. But I think we have yet to find the best moveset, which I think might be the next one. Alright, last moveset we're going to have a look at with X-Pac. Triple Black. It is going to be the 1-2-3 kick, 7 MP black move, deal 130k damage, and choose 12 botch gem to destroy. The Bronco Buster, 7 MP black move, deal 160.8k damage, plus 80.5k bonus damage for every botch gem. And the single leg Boston Crab, 7 MP black move, submission, generate 30 random sub gem and do 186.7k damage for 4 turns while submission gems are on the gem board. Remaining sub gems turn into botch gems. Now, trainers we're going to use for that, we're going to have Wood so that we start with black +4. We're going to use Riddle so that botch gem do 45% more damage. Again, would be 50 if he was maxed. Stacy so that bot gem do another 50% more damage. And I'm going to use Rick so that black submission lasts 2 less turn. The reason for that is that by making the submission 2 turns instead of 4, I'm going to have more of those 30 that stay on the board. And why do I want as many to stay on the board? Well, it's because I'm going to do well over 157k damage for each one that remain, which hopefully will do a ton of damage, because again, I'm going to have another 150% from the gear that are going to be on top of that. Also on the belt itself, I went with the bad attitude plate, mainly to try to get my black again, matching blues in this case, because I don't have anything that reloads my black. Now I do have a move that destroy gems, so hopefully I can get 7 black. If I don't, maybe I can get 3 blue to get the extra 3 black that I'm missing. That's basically a backup there. So we'll give that a shot. I know it's pretty rare, a triple black, and we're not using the drip plate. What is that? All right, let's give that a shot. All right, so we start this with the submission. It's 2 turns, so it's definitely not enough to get rid of his MP. It is enough to prevent him to do anything on the first turn, though. Now, this does 277k for each botch gems, and as you can see, I'm not going to count them, but there's a lot of them. Let's see how much damage that's going to do. 7.2 million. That's pretty good. One, two, three, 4. Now, again, we need 7. I only have 4, but I do have 3 blues. That should give me the blacks that I need. I'll pick a few extras. Then I probably shouldn't, because that way I would have stuck with my turn. Probably should have only grabbed the 7 and be done with it. That way it would have stayed my turn. You get the idea anyway. That. Now we're going to do the sub again. Now this should do all the health he has. There you go. And now we just need a pin. Which I don't really need to overthink because it's going to end anyway. This is definitely the better moveset. Now keep in mind though that I have 2 gears that give 150% more. The silver gear though is easy to get, so that's still a 50% that everyone can get. The other one for 100, definitely not. But even without that one, I mean, maybe I do like 4 million instead of 7 million. I'd still get it on the second time anyway. So does it really speed things up? Not really, because you're going to need to run it twice anyway. So yeah, I like that. Let's, I know I said this would be the last, but I think I'm going to try it just with taking advantage of the sub damage and not the rest, and boosting the sub. So let's try that one out. All right, so we're going to try a bit of an hybrid with what we just tried. So we're going to remain the triple black move, because I think those work really well, especially if you have the bad attitude plate to help you to regen your black. But this time we're going to switch a little the trainer. We're going to keep wood to start with the black, obviously, but we're going to switch the secondary trainer for KO, which is going to have the black submission last 3 more turns and black gem do 20% more damage. Could go with a 50% sub damage, that would work as well. Keeping Stacy for the bonus to the botch gem damage, but I'm removing Rick and putting Rocky instead so that the submission is going to do another 50% extra damage and last another turn. So obviously we're going to lose a lot of our botch gem with this. We're still going to be able to do some damage out of it because obviously we're doing 30. We're at least going to get more than 10, I would assume, that are going to stay there. Well, maybe we'll see. So that's still like 1.2 million. Actually, going to probably with the gear, probably going to be like 2 or 3 million still. We'll see. Submission to start this. It's going to completely drain his MP, obviously. How many did remain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Exactly 10. I wasn't really that far away. Well, I was actually right on it. So 241k, so that means we're going to do 2.4 million with this. There you go. Now's the problem though. I don't have that much options to destroy, and that is not going to regen my black. Kind of got lucky because that got me a blue match that did regen my black with this, so I did get lucky. Another 8 turn at 280k sub. That's like 1.7 mil and sub, and he still can't do anything. Now this time we barely have any left. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 5 left, so that's not gonna hit for much. I grabbed the blue to get a little black out of that. Okay, now I'm gonna select 12 to destroy. I'm actually not gonna pick this one. I will pick this one because that's gonna drop the black on those two. If I take this one, then this one would drop and I wouldn't get the black match here. So rather miss on 1 black and get 3 black. Oh, and he didn't kick out. Well, he didn't have much HP left. Alright, so that works well too, but I definitely like the other one better. Mainly because it gives me more options as far as recycling if I have a lot of botch gem left as opposed to having barely any left. Should be noted there's a move we haven't used. Let me show you. It's a green move. This one here, the Moonsault, 6 MP green move, deal 116.8k damage and choose 2 rows to destroy. Not a big fan of that. 2 rows to destroy wouldn't really help regenning anything, wouldn't do that much damage. Well, I mean, I guess you could do a decent amount if you pick those botch gem because they're going to do more damage, but even then, I mean, you're also taking away the fact that those bots are supposed to help you prevent him to getting out of the pin. So don't really like this one. I'd say triple black is definitely the way to go. Probably with the first way I did it though. But yeah, I'd say overall for a free character, he's definitely great. Is he an OP character? Not by any means. But for a free one, he's a pretty decent one, that's for sure. So thanks for watching. If you're not already a sub, make sure to do so to be kept aware when I post new stuff. Have any questions, ask them. And if you like the video, leave a like and share. See you guys. Gia. Ciao.